Yo, what's up? So this is gonna be a quick video about the loot from 100 tier 15 maps on a 8 level atlas. Um, First let me show you the loot first, very quick. Then there's again a spreadsheet available in the description. And also I'm gonna compare the loot from I'm gonna compare this one with the one that I made earlier a couple of days ago. That one was Awaken level 7. So we are gonna check that out. So this is all the currency. These are all in the description in the spreadsheet, which we are gonna take a look in a couple of minutes. So 5 Exalted, most of them are from the Nemesis drop 3 currency sextant. So make sure you have some good maps available in case you get that sextant. It is a rare sextant, so I believe you can only get that with awakened sextants. So yeah, huge money from that sextant alone. I believe I got 2 silver oils, no golden oils again. Zana opened some guardian maps, so we got some of these. Let's check the maps. So this time this is Atlas level 8, which means that we don't have anything below tier 14 on our Atlas. So nothing can drop between tier 1 to tier 14. So we get only 14th, 15th and 16th. So actually there were more tier 15s. I had to do some of those because this time I only did tier 15s only. Last time it was a mix between 15 and 16s. So this time it is only tier 15s and it is also on a level 8 Atlas. So there are some differences. So the main reason I wanted to do it level 8, as you can see there are some quite good bonuses on the level. So the most important ones for profit, let's say, are the Shaper Elder Guardian maps and also maybe additional currency. So those are sextants mostly, which helps to sustain our sextants. So actually it is very funny that I never bought sextants in this league Metamorph, because for some reason, maybe it's from the bonus, I don't know, you get quite a lot of sextant drop, so which is nice. So if you take one out, now the bonus is 7. So you can see that the Shaper and Elder Guardian maps are now 3% instead of 4. And also the other bonuses are like 1% off from what they were. But the big ones are actually higher, I guess. Let's say 21 increase effect. So that is only make the map harder. So it has nothing to do with the loot, as far as I know. So it is 21%. Now it is 24. The other bonuses mostly increase by 1% only. So I wanted to test that if we can get more guardian maps by doing 8, and also we don't have anything below tier 14. So as you can see, we don't have any 13s, 12s, 11s, those kind of stuff. So it will be easier to sell maps after completing your farming. So we only have 14, 15 and 16s. But the funny thing is, even though I increased the bonus by 1%, I actually get less maps, not red maps, the unique ones. No, not the unique, but you understand what I say. So Forge of Phoenix, like Guardian maps, I only get 2 this time. Last time it was like 4 maps, and 3 Elder Guardian maps, it was like 4 again, I guess. And 2 synthesized maps, which one of is Vortex actually this time, so it's a nice profit, or you can do it yourself for a chance to get Battle Fate. I'm not sure if the other items are expensive, so Battle Fate is the only one that I know. It's like 11x, I guess. Very expensive. So this map is alone 230 chaos, I guess. Very good profit. But I was expecting at least 4 of these Guardians again. But it's only RNG, yeah. So 100 maps, it seems, isn't enough to test the NIV drop rates. So also some sacrifices, scarabs. So organs, I have 107 organs total in 100 maps because I did some Zana maps. So I try to not do so many Zana missions because it won't make sense to put loot in a 100 map video by doing lots of Zana missions, so it won't be like 100 maps anymore. So it was on like 7 Zanas. This time I mostly did Delve, but the Delve loot isn't in this, so I won't also mention any of the Delve loot. So it is not in the profit at all. So these are all the loot from the map. Also, again, same goes for Alva. So Alva and Nico, I didn't count any of the loot from those, as usual. So if you're a new player and check this video right now, I suggest you to go and check my previous video, because I do these kind of loot videos all the time and I don't wanna spend much time on sextants and how to roll maps on each of my video. So I'm gonna put a description link in the description. Make sure that you check my previous video if you don't know much about rolling maps, how to do this kind of farm, and also sextants. So now we are gonna go straight into the spreadsheet. So again, currencies first. So this one was the previous one. We are gonna compare the two. So the most noticeable thing is the Atzoatl price has changed, but we are not gonna look at the profit and spendings, all of that at a Atzoatl ratio. Alright, we are gonna check the chaos. So total earned almost 5500. Last time it was 56, so almost same. Actually, it can be the same or maybe even higher if the Atzoatl prices were the same. So it's the same earnings. So let's check the maps. So this time we don't have anything below tier 14. So we got total almost 300 maps. Actually, I think it is just 300. Yeah. So last time, let's see, tier 14s from 58 to 73 now. Tier 15s 75 to 106, and tier 16 almost 100 to 121. So of course this is a little different farm this time. It is Atlas level 8 instead of 7. But also this time it was only tier 15 maps, which I believe makes more sense to do right now. Tier 16s are very cheap and of course one tier higher, so they are harder, and also the higher the tier, the less map drops you get. So this is probably why I got way more maps compared to before. So tier 15s seems better for map drop overall, as expected. This was always like this even before 3.9. So tier 15 is a very nice place to farm. Some catalysts again. I'm only writing eyes and livers to this area. I'm not selling these, but these are the market prices, so if you think you want to sell, go ahead. Eyes are 10 chaos right now. Let's see some oils. Yeah, only 2 silver and 1 opalescent, so 1x profit from that. And other mentions, like always, Scarab's unique maps and a total of 513 chaos. Most of these come from, of course, Elder, Shaper Guardians and synthesized maps. We got a Cortex, so half of the money almost comes from Cortex map. So let's check how much money we spent. So 100 maps. As you can see that there are lots of tier 15s now, and you can't successfully sustain maps right now like previous leagues, where you used to do, let's say you like Necropolis, you could do Necropolis all day. Now you can't do that, so you need to go to any kind of tier 15 that you have on your stash. But of course some maps has worse density or maybe bad layouts, so you may want to not do those. So basically you can just sell or use Horizon Orb on the maps that you don't like. So if you don't know what Horizon Orb does right now, let's get a tier 15 map. So Horizon Orb can only roll maps that are originally on the Atlas on their own. So what that means, let's check that. Primordial Pool is a tier 15 right now, but let's check if it is tier 15 on its own. Let's see. As you can see, now it is tier 12. So this means that this map isn't tier 15 on its own. So if I use a Horizon Orb, I cannot get this map at all. So you can only get maps like, I believe Necropolis is one of those. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have any Necropolis right now, but if we put this in, now we have Necropolis. So this means that Necropolis is a default tier 15 map. So there are some maps like this. So you can only get maps like that, like Necropolis, if you use Horizon Orb. So you can actually check the list. I don't have it. I think you can find it by simply typing it in the Google. Let's see what we can get. I'm gonna show you here. So Grotto. Let's take some tier 15s and save the good ones. So I don't like Geode, so I'm gonna roll this, and let's see. Overgrown Ruin. Mob density is actually good, but I don't like this map, so I'm gonna roll that. Base pool is very bad, so we're gonna roll those. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we got a necropolis now. Acid Caverns, very good map. Again necropolis. Again necropolis. So you see that maybe there is like 5 maps total. Let's roll some more. Oh, we got a lava lake. Very bad map. Acid Caverns, again good. Coral Ruins, not bad. So most of these maps are very decent actually. So you can roll the tier 15s that you don't like. Oh, we got the cells, let's roll that too. Coral Ruins, better. So yeah, also dig, let's roll this too. This map has very less mobs inside and the boss fight is a little hard sometimes, considering that you are doing Atlas level 8, so I'm gonna roll this one. Alright, this is better. Also Coals, again a bad map for mob density. I don't recommend doing these maps that I just rolled. Yeah, maybe I can talk about that a little, the ones that I did mostly. So dig, so this is my opinion, so you can do the ones that you like, but from my experiences, and also that if I don't remember wrong, so some maps has less density, and also some maps has a hard boss, you know, combined with Atlas level 8 and some hard map mode. So if you don't want to die, so you can also roll those maps. So dig, reroll this, I don't recommend. Let's see, Terrace again. There are lots of porcupines in this map. Also the boss is a little dangerous, so you can roll this one, but actually the mob density is very good in this map. So you can do this. Phantasmagoria, good layout. Yeah, decent, you can do this one also. Precinct's layout is a little complicated, but the mob density is good, so I suggest you do this. Primordial Pool, just roll this, very bad map. Necropolis is fine. Bazaar is very good. Port is decent. Coral Ruins again. I did like maybe 5 of these. They are decent. Core, the boss is dangerous, but there are 3 mini bosses that can all drop maps, so I suggest you do this, but if you are leveling, you can simply Horizon Orb. Lava Lake, don't do this, please. Caldera, fine. Layer is fine. I only got like 1 ticket, so I can't say much, but the map isn't bad, the boss is also very easy. Reef, you can roll this, the boss is a little time consuming and can be hard. And the map, I believe, don't have much monsters inside, so just roll this. Bone Crypt, again I'm not really sure, so I can't say much. But the layout, some people don't like indoor layout, so you can roll that. Geode, the boss hits chaos damage, so I roll this one. If you are a CI character or if you don't care about dying, you can do this. Estuary, very good. Siege, one of the best maps in the game, so of course you are gonna do this one. Palace, the boss is a little hard sometimes, so especially you can get 2 bosses, but it is good for loot obviously, so just go for it. Arachnid Tomb, I actually didn't get any, so yeah, weird. The layout is fine, but I'm not sure about the mob density. Desert Spring, very good map. Most people don't like this because of the boss fight, but this map is actually the best map in the game for mob count. So there are like lots of monsters inside, and also the boss fight has lots of champions and rare monsters, which can all drop loot. So I highly suggest you to do this map if you have one. Also, the Desert Spring is a very expensive map. I think it's the most expensive tier 15. So you can also sell this one. It's up to you. Toxic Silver is very nice, and Sepulcher, the boss is a little hard sometimes, so I don't recommend doing this. And also we have two of these one. Just roll these are bad. I think I missed this part. Baseball, very bad, roll it. Acid Caverns, very nice. The bosses are sometimes hard, but the map itself has lots of monsters, and you always kill two bosses inside, so it's a very good map. Park is very good layout, but no monsters at all, so just roll this. I don't recommend doing it. Courthouse is very nice. There are 3 bosses, and if you can get 2 boss mode, so it means 6 bosses. So it is very good to combine it with currency and what else? Bodyguard sextants. The Harbinger currency, I mean. So a very good map overall. Courtyard again, same concept, 3 bosses. So a very good map. And yeah, this is the final area, I guess. Coves, good layout, not good mob density, I believe, so I don't do this. But there are 2 bosses, so it can be nice. I don't know, I don't like doing it, so I just rolled all of them. Shore is fine, open layout, very good. Channel, well, I'm not really, enjoying doing channel, but it is not a bad map. You can do that. Cells, just roll it. Yeah. So yeah, what else? Only the profit, I guess. So if we compare it to the previous section, we almost got the same profit, but since the Exalt prices has changed, so it is now different. But very similar profit. So both farm methods are really close, it seems, but I believe if I do one more set of 100 tier 15 Atlas level 8 farming, I'm pretty sure that I will get a higher profit, because as I said earlier, the bonus is now 1% higher, and I got less Guardian maps. So it was all RNG, of course, but I believe you can do better if you are lucky. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and ask me your questions if you have any, and I will see you next time.